Have you ever wondered about brow lift threads? I'm going to be sharing my experience in just a minute. So good afternoon, you all. I'm Kathy from Miss Ever Changing, making the most of an ever-changing life. I had a very interesting week so far. So on Tuesday, we had a little Barbie party and we went to see Barbie the movie. So I'm still riding out my pink high. I've never been a pink wearer. Obviously, I like black, but wearing the pink has been really fun. My friend brought me this fantastic mug. She got it from Etsy, but is that not so cool? So I have my iced coffee to sip while we talk about the next thing that I did. So I had an opportunity to go visit my favorite place on earth, and that is Gia. Gia is the Jindal Youth, and I don't know if I probably am always saying his name wrong. It's my southern accent. But it is the Jindal Institute for Youthful Aging. He's the one, Dr. Jindal is the one that did my facelift, and I absolutely adore him. It's the happiest place on earth. When you walk in, everybody is super friendly. They make you feel so comfortable. It's my happy place. How bad is that? I know, but it is my happy place. I truly enjoy it. Even though I have to fight the Raleigh traffic, it is well worth it. So I had the brow lift threads. So threading is an alternative to a facelift. You can have different sections of your faces done. You can have your whole face done. They sometimes call it the lunchtime facelift because it just goes very quickly. You see results immediately. I opted to do my forehead. Now, when I went in for my facelift, the doctor didn't think I was quite ready for a forehead lift, and that was totally fine with me. Didn't need one more thing right then, but I did feel like I needed something, so he suggested threading. So when they thread, they take dissolvable threads, they pull up the sections, and they secure them, and it holds your skin up. Now, these do dissolve, I've read, between 1 and 3 years. Hopefully I'll be towards the latter. And in the meantime, while it's pulling up your skin, it is also producing collagen, which, as you know, after 40, your collagen is like not there. It just kind of stops. And unless you induce collagen production, it's just not going to happen on its own anymore, or very slowly, if any. So that would be a number one aging tip. You're always wanting to try to boost your collagen because that's the inside of your skin, the structure. So when I got there today, they were so super nice. Went into his office. They did some before pictures. And I never do before pictures. I always forget. But they put some shots in to numb me, and then they started doing the threading. It took 30 minutes maybe. It was quick, it was easy. The only thing, honestly, I felt was pulling. I compared it to going to the dentist. They numb your mouth, you can feel them pulling, but there's no pain. And that's exactly what that was today. Simple, easy. Now, I can already tell a difference in my eyebrows. Before, I could pull them up a long ways. Now, here's what I was noticing, the reason that I went. The corners of my eyes were drooping. Like, although I'd had the eyelid surgery, that took out the skin, but it was still droopy. And when you're having eyelid surgery, the more skin they take out, the more your brow lowers and you don't have a lot of room in there. So you can only go but so far. And I just still had some sagging. Now you can see on the corner, it still wants to lay. And I think that may just be a bone structure issue, is that I just maybe have deeper eyes on the edges. But it did help. and I noticed immediately that it did lift the top section. This will continue to heal over the course of a couple of weeks and tighten. Of course, it's tightening on the inside with the collagen, and immediately you can see that it's tight on the outside. And I apologize for, I grow no eyebrows. I plucked them all out in the 90s. I have no eyebrows at all. So they are tattooed, but they're old, so they're very faded. So that's why they're looking kind of odd right now. I tried not to put on any eye makeup except for my mascara, because as you know, I already have the permanent eyeliner and all of that. So I was easy on the makeup today so you could see. Now, as soon as he did it, I did have swelling, and you can see over here, I've got swelling. It's really sensitive, really sensitive. You can see where the threads went in, but I can't find where they went out. So I'm assuming they're probably in my hair, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a minimally invasive way. Invasive, you know. I always make up words if I don't have them. It's a very easy alternative to surgery. Like you don't have to put you to sleep. You don't have the scarring. It's just easy, but it is temporary. So if you want to try out what you think a facelift might look like to some degree, this might be a good option for you. And he is running a special. It's on his website. Now, you also have the option of adding a syringe of filler. So I did get some of that today. I got it underneath my eyes and on my temples. This side, you can't really tell with the temple right now with the swelling. But the reason that you would need to get that in your temples, or that you might choose to do that, is because when you age, you just lose fat in certain spots. And that is one of the places that I noticed I was losing a lot of fat. Like I looked very hollow. And anytime you have a hollow spot, you look like a skull. And I just did not like the contours. So this evens out my face a little bit. And that is more youthful. The more fullness you can have, I feel like up here, the less it will age you. He did a great job with that. And this is something that I never do. I never have filler under my eyes because I had a horrible experience one time. It was lumpy and bumpy, and it made shadows that made my darkness under my eyes even worse. Now, if it's done correctly, you lose that shadow. It kind of pulls the skin away. And so, you know, with some of the filler under it, so you can't see whatever's going on underneath that makes it black. I know my medical terms are not good. But anyway, I can't see anything. No ridges, no bumps. It is so smooth. I'm not going to bruise. I mean, he did a fantastic job. That is the best under eye filler I've ever had. Dr. Jindal is amazing because not only does he have such a good eye for making things look more symmetrical, which you have to be somewhat of an artist to be able to do, he has the skill and the patience, and he's just such a sweet person. Can't say enough good stuff. So those are the things that I had done today, and we'll see as far as bruising goes what I have tomorrow and what I have the next day. Now, one thing that I'm hoping for with this is that, now I don't mind having movement, and I'm out of Botox right now, like completely out of Botox everywhere. I don't mind having some movement. I don't mind having movement in my brow. Some people don't like it. I don't mind having movement. I feel like it gives me expression, and I'm an expressive talker. So I don't want to have such deep lines, though, that they get etched. So this will be interesting to see whether I need a little bit later. I'm going to give it a while to see. If I don't have to have any Botox, then this procedure will pay for itself. In the long run, this will be cheaper than getting Botox or whatever tox you use like every 2 to 3 months. And I was needing like 2.5 months. I just eat through it. Since I've been getting a little bit of filler in my temples, I don't have any issue. I can still squint my eyes, but I don't have to get Botox in my crow's feet. I just, it kind of fills them in. And that's one less thing I have to deal with too. So that's more money saved. So, you know, I love to share, and I love to bring you things that, procedures that I've done. I love to try things out. I'm not in any way obsessed with being younger necessarily. That'd be nice, but you know, I want to look my age. I want to look 51. I'm good with that. I just don't, if there's something that I can do to prevent down the road, all the much better. And I've always enjoyed makeup. I've enjoyed clothes, accessories, and to me, the whole skin thing goes right along with it. And I've tried not to do so much that I would never want to do so much that I don't look like myself. I just want more, I guess, more of a refreshed version because it makes me feel better and gives me a little bit more confidence because, over the years on and off, I think everyone struggles, and I've definitely struggled with body issues, skin issues, insecurities, and the self. Sometimes you have to do that for yourself. It's a form of self-care. So I'll be back with more updates. And did I mention I am in my office? I finished the office this week until I decide to do something different. Nothing's ever finished if you're an artist. But I'll be giving you a tour of that sometime later. I can link some things for you and give you some tips on some things to do. But this has been a very fun project and gives me a great space to be able to come up here and close the door and work and make videos and write. Much needed. So anyway, thanks for listening. I will do an update on my threads, and we'll see you soon.